I'm asking, first of all, how you going to do a live asking for $100,000 and you hiding your face? You saying you king face? We don't know. It's questionable. Y'all did a whole live from King Face page and it's completely black. You can't see anybody. Y'all asking for $100,000. I'm in the comments. I'm saying, who's the organizer? They said the wife. I said, well, why the wife didn't put her name on it? Because in the beginning, it said King Face his name, not King Face. We know his name. You talking about a GoFundMe page where you asking for $100,000 and there's no legality in the paperwork. So I'm asking on the live. Who organized this? I don't know if King know about it or not. I've been calling his phone, can't get an answer. Now all of a sudden, y'all going live from his page and it's completely dark. Now, I didn't know that it was an issue with the wife hiding her identity. I had no idea. I didn't even know he had a wife. So all I'm saying is, yes, I absolutely want to help. Yes, I absolutely want to engage my audience. Yes, I absolutely want to engage my supporters and get them on board. But who's organizing it? Because anybody that had any dealings with a GoFundMe before, if any of y'all been paying attention to Sean King, you have a right to make sure that the funds you are giving are going to be allocated to that particular party. So, of course, because that's somewhere I'm cool with, I want to make sure that whoever collecting these funds in his name, that they're connected to him. If you just put up a GoFundMe using his name and you saying he in the hospital in a coma, well, he don't know about it. He can't be raising money for himself if he's in a coma. This is just common sense. You understand where I'm coming from? We're just asking questions. So one thing I know about the people in this conservative movement, I'm under attack. It's okay. One thing that I know about the people in this conservative movement, they will support, but we don't want to burn our bridges. So if I put up a post on my page and people begin to go to reading it, and it's GoFundMe and it don't have no name and it don't have no organizer and there's nothing legal in it, then they gonna start looking at me like I'm crazy. They're gonna start looking at me like I'm crazy. What's wrong for asking for verification? What's wrong if you asking for $100,000? Why we can't ask who the organizer is? Now, after we've done all that, they've updated it. When they updated it, I shared it. I told people, I say, look, this has been verified. This is real. He's sick. He in the hospital. I need everybody to go support. Not only did I put it on my page, but I also donated. I also sent it to all of my friends and my partners. So for you to come out on the ass end of a conversation, Candace ain't been nowhere around while this is going on. For you to come out on the ass end of a conversation, oh my God. I've heard of some things that were quite sickening before, but this Angela Stanton trying to say that King Face is scamming people. Ma'am, first of all, why lie on me? First of all, why lie on me? First of all, why even try to make this man family think, or the people that we are connected with believe that I would say that this man is scamming people from a hospital bed? Scamming never came out of my mouth. So what I understood was I text Candace. What proof do you have? None. Are you going to be at the Rose Garden tomorrow? Yes, me too. So baby, baby, listen, when I see you tomorrow at the Rose Garden, I will be asking you these questions to your face. It ain't about no beef. Just people, the energy be different when you right in front of them versus when they online. I want you to show me where you got that from. I want you to show me your proof. Because see, right now, this is defamation and slander. Because see, Candace known for trying to sue people. Baby, you can be sued too. You can be sued too for telling a bald-faced lie. A bold-faced lie. You can be sued too for intentionally trying to destroy someone's campaign. Because she said it in the text. That's what this all about. Oh, your campaign is done. Listen, the day after I announced that I was running for Congress, the girl put up a tweet. Hey, I just had a revelation. I'm going to run for Congress. The cutoff date, done? What's your beef with me? What's your beef with me? Baby, I don't kiss nobody. What's your beef? What's your beef with me? Am I too much? Because I don't bow down to you? Is it because the black community relates more to me? What is your beef with me? Because if anybody knows, the only thing I have ever done was I never disrespected her. I said what I had to say, but I never lied on her and I never disrespected her. Because I don't like to use my platform for that. I don't like to use my platform for that. Whether we agree or not, I don't have to use my platform to disrespect you. Now y'all got this whole little clique. First of all, when it comes to, is ex-officer Tatum and his wife, are they going to be at the White House tomorrow? Because I need to see them too. I want to see everybody. And what we can do, we can, if you're invited, we can all sit down at the table and we can have a conversation and figure out what the problem is. If anybody need to get an understanding, let's get the understanding face to face. Let's get the understanding face to face, because the difference between me and the people that are attacking me is that I actually have a connection to the black community. I actually have nonprofit organizations that do work in the black community. I actually have a history over 2 decades long of providing and restoring for the black community. I am also the only one running for Congress. Now, y'all keep talking about we a team. We all on the same team. We all on the same side. But they're not attacking me. They're attacking this congressional race. So y'all want to keep telling me about white supremacy. Now let me tell you about these black folk with white spouses that act just like the people y'all claim put us down by white supremacy. You can be black and still act like a white supremacist. Because what is a white supremacist? A person that suppresses black people. So at this point, y'all white supremacists to me. Because what's the point in trying to tear down somebody you know the president supports? What's the point in trying to cause all this division? Like, did she think that post that she it's gonna sway black people back over to that side? Like, do you think black people finna be like, oh, Angela Stanton, run back over here to Candace? My authenticity, it can't be duplicated. This is the real deal. You don't get nothing but the real. And anybody that's been watching since this morning, you know that I speak nothing but truth. Why somebody trying to act real Shekinah? What the hell real Shekinah got to do with this? Ain't nobody even talking about real Shekinah. Where y'all coming from with real Shekinah? What the hell y'all tagging her for? What's up with that? Talking about somebody flip-flopping. What are you talking about? Even the live that we had this morning where Choke was talking about the transgender on the live with the little kid was on Shekinah's page. That didn't have nothing to do with me. I ain't saying nothing about Shekinah. If I did, I stand on it. But what are you talking about? Why are you tagging her? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're talking about conservatives. We're not talking about love and flip-flop. What's going on? This don't have nothing to do with the ratchet ATL. So, I just came on here because I needed to vent a little bit, because I'm frustrated, because I don't know why people have to lie to try to make themselves look better or appear better. They have no proof. Anybody that's been watching or following what's been going on, you know that Angela Stanton King never said one time that the man was scamming anybody. First of all, you a damn fool for not asking questions. First of all, what you trying to do is tell your supporters to support something that had no legality in it? If you were a person of credibility, right? If you were a person that really cared about your followers or that really cared about your community, then you would take the due diligence to make sure. So because I made sure, because I wanted to make sure that the people following me were being told the truth by me. Because even if I post something in support of someone else, if that comes back to not be true, then my people gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy. So now I'm wrong for protecting the thousands of people that follow me. It wasn't no alluding to. How do you allude to the fact? Allude to what? The bottom line is, if you send me a GoFundMe page, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just smart enough to read in between the lines. I don't know. But when you send me a GoFundMe page, and you're not asking for $5,000, you're not asking for $20,000, you're asking for $100,000. When you send somebody a GoFundMe asking for that type of money, let me tell you what's in that GoFundMe. In that GoFundMe, it explains who the person is. It explains what happened to the person. It explains what's going on with the person now. It also has an organizer down at the bottom, so you'll know who the person is. Not only do they have the organizer down at the bottom, usually because I've done GoFundMes before to raise money for families. And when I signed the GoFundMe, Angela Stanton, organizer for whoever that person is. But y'all got King face down as the organizer and then saying the man in the hospital in a coma and then going live from his page with a completely dark screen and not saying nothing. They went live from the page to bring another person in and had that person doing all the talking, and the person from King Faye, all you saw was black. And there was nothing there. So you telling me that I don't have the right to ask? Even if you think that I'm just protecting my followers, what about making sure that somebody ain't taking advantage of King? What about if y'all saying this his wife? Why I can't? What's the problem? Because if something happened to my husband, you gonna see my name all over it. You understand where I'm coming from? I'm not going to hide my name. I'm not going to hide my face. So I had to ask those questions because for one, I'm looking out for him because y'all saying he in a coma and don't know nothing. And then for two, when it comes to the people that's on my page, they expect me to be honest. They expect me to tell them the truth. And when I need them to come support me, I can't blow it because I didn't do my due diligence. Yes, baby. I bought you something to eat. You got a steak burrito in there in the bag. How I'm in the wrong? Now, you got people that want to take that incident and try to make it seem like I'm downing and disrespecting the man and said the man was scamming. He ain't scamming. Now, whether or not we thought somebody else might have been scamming him, that's different. Why we can't ask questions? If you could ask for $100,000, why we can't ask who the organizer is? Do any of y'all just go around giving y'all money to people without knowing who they are? Do any of y'all just donate your money and don't know the cause that you're donating it to? All we asked for was clarification. Now, if you want somebody that don't give a damn about you, and just because I get sick GoFundMes all the time. I got about 100 of them. In my DM right now, people ask me to post these DM posts. If that's what y'all want me to do, if you want me to post every GoFundMe that I get without trying to do any type of due diligence, just saying, hey, y'all, I can't do that. Because there are times when I really need to ask people to help people. And I need my people to know that if I ask them to do something, it's because it really need to be done. Not because I'm Sean King. Not because I'm out here trying to come up off of nobody's situation. I don't do that. I don't ride like that. I don't rock like that. That's not how I roll. So anyway, Lord, somebody say, why ask in private? How you going to ask in private? Y'all got all the questions, but don't nobody have the solutions. Wasn't nobody asking for money in private? I've been calling that phone for 3 months and never got an answer. It goes straight to voicemail. All of a sudden, today the phone working, still ain't nobody answering. So they don't have his phone. They just have access to his IG. Now, I'm not saying that ain't his wife. I talked to some people that know him, and it is official. And when I found out it was official, I put it back up. Come on, Sharice, where you at? Sharice, hold on. We got the Sharice. Where's she at? Let's see. I am.
Hey, Angela.
Hey, beautiful. Talk. I'm packing.
Listen, this was just an opportunity for them to obviously come for you. When you posted it and when you were asking your questions, you never said that he was scamming. Obviously, like you said, if you're gonna post somebody's GoFundMe, you're gonna have to know who's doing it if he's the one in the coma, because obviously he's not the one that came up with this GoFundMe. So this was just an opportunity for them to come at you, and then they got my name in their mouth when it had nothing to do with me, calling me a little girl. It's all over the place. Somebody
That's what I'm saying. And then and another thing with Officer Tatum and his wife, ex-Officer